This is a simple morning gymnastic routine that everyone should do every morning after waking up. The body needs it. You have drunk a glass of warm water and stood with your feet shoulder-width apart. We don't need anything but our own body. Take a deep breath and reach upward. On the third deep breath, interlock your fingers and stretch the spine. Raise your shoulders to your ears and reach the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Bring your hands forward, round your back, stretch the back muscles, and pull your belly in. Then bring your hands behind your back and open up, chest forward, shoulders back. Continue stretching upward through the entire spine. Stand straight, keep your legs shoulder-width apart and start from the top down. Turn your head. Keep shoulders level and lowered, and stretch with your chin. We will perform 5 repetitions in each direction. For all exercises, you can increase this up to 10 repetitions. Now, make a circular motion from one shoulder to the other, as if drawing a semicircle with your chin. Pull the shoulders down as well, stretching the trapezius muscle. Keep the spine straight. Next is the shoulders. Rotational movement backward, full range of motion. This is good for the shoulder joints because they are the most injury-prone joints there are. So we must warm them up. Now, perform the same circles forward for 5 repetitions. Place your thumbs on your shoulders and use a full range of motion, rotating through the sides and pulling the elbows back. Repeat the same forward. Use smooth rotational movements. This will take you only 10 minutes. Now straighten your arms and do the same, a swing, like a small swing backward. Perform 5 repetitions and 5 repetitions in the other direction. Now extend your arms to the sides, keeping the pelvis stationary. We rotate. Note the palms. Whichever palm is facing up, turn toward that side. This is a very good exercise for the thoracic region and for releasing tension in the chest area. Now work only with the chest. Chest forward and sunken chest backward. Stretching the back and stretching the pectoral muscles. Now do the same to the sides. Note that the pelvis stays in place. Stretch along the entire spine. It is mandatory to do this because the spine usually suffers from incorrect body posture in our environment, such as when we sit. Now perform circular movements for 5 repetitions, also keeping the pelvis in place. Make a circle, so to speak, in one direction and then the other. Feel the pleasant sensation in the thoracic region. Now we stretch the sides. One hand reaches diagonally to the side, the other downward. And each time look up past your hand, as if looking through your armpit. Lengthen yourself. I repeat, you can do more than 5 repetitions. For example, 10. Now the same, but we rotate the torso and turn the arm in the opposite direction. Follow it and move with it. Try to keep the pelvis as level as your flexibility allows. By doing this, we lengthen and increase the distance between the vertebrae, allowing the blood to flow freely. Now, a rotational movement of the torso in one direction, 5 repetitions. Use a small range of motion, do not go too low. And the same 5 repetitions in the other direction. Be sure to practice gymnastics because this is your spine and your joints. You will definitely need them. Increase your flexibility. Place your legs a bit wider. Now lean to the right and to the left. We follow the sequence. Foot, middle, foot, and then a small backward bend, controlled and without pain. And we change sides each time. Lean, stretch the hamstrings and the back, and bend backward. Repeat a few more times. Bend backward one last time and stop. Now we go lower, the hip joint. As funny as it may look, yes, the hip joint is where all problems begin. If it is positioned incorrectly or the muscles work incorrectly, everything moves upward and the back starts to ache. 5 rotations in one direction, 5 in the other. Now balance. We rotate the hip joint. If it's hard to keep your balance, just hold onto a wall or a table with your hand. 5 repetitions in one direction and 5 in the other. Switch sides and do the same with the other leg. We are warming up and stretching the hip joints. Be sure to increase joint mobility. You will need it in life, especially if you play sports. Now, with legs together, rotate the knee joints. Do it carefully and controlled to avoid injury. Now, the same with straight leg swings forward. Do this as far as your flexibility allows. If it's hard to keep your balance, hold onto a table. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. I always do a bit more, about 10 repetitions. So, balance and do side swings. Straight leg. If it's hard to keep your balance, once again. If it's hard, hold onto a wall, a chair, or something to maintain balance. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Open the hip and work the inner thigh. Legs wide, move into the stretch. Legs wider than shoulders and use smooth movements. Hands just above the knees, do not lean on the knees, and move smoothly. Do not rise too high, just flow from side to side. Do a few repetitions, 5 to 10, and shift to one side. Now the hamstrings, move the knee down and straighten the front leg. Flow to the other side and do the same. Soft, smooth movements. I repeat, there should be no pain. Over time, if you do this regularly, your flexibility will increase. Keep your straight legs wide and reach down with your palms. Do pulsing movements 5 to 10 times. And now a very important movement for the spine, the so-called windmill. We keep the pelvis almost still and rotate the torso, turning from side to side. Be sure to do a few extra reps. Now lower the pelvis down, like a semi-split. Stretch the inner thigh and continue opening the hip joints. Bring your legs together and stretch. The front of the thigh, balance. As I said, you can hold onto something if it's hard to keep your balance. Pull the heel to the buttock and push the knee slightly forward. And then the same, place that same leg in front of you, toes toward you, and with a straight back, stretch the hamstring. Do the same with the other leg. Heel to buttock, stretch, push the pelvis slightly forward, and feel the stretch in the front of the thigh. And now the hamstring. So, now move smoothly all the way down. And with your hands, perform a backward bend. Backward bends are very important in our case, especially in our lives, because we all tend to slouch forward. But let me repeat, do all of this in a controlled manner. Especially for those with lower back or thoracic issues, everything will come gradually. And the last exercise to do is to open the chest area and bend back. You can lean on your elbows or hands and stretch backward a bit longer. Then do a forward fold, reaching with your head, as far as your flexibility allows. Be sure to work on your flexibility, it's very simple. This simple complex will allow you to maintain it. And naturally, if you do more repetitions, you will increase your flexibility. So stretch and be healthy. Do this every day. We end exactly how we started. Stretch upward, stretch forward. And lock your hands behind your back to open up the chest. I do this routine every morning, followed by a bit of yoga and splits. So develop your flexibility. It is very important. It is probably the most important quality we need to develop for our bodies. Thank you very much for your attention. Good luck, see you in the next videos. Bye.